Welcome to the Emerging Professional Series at the Coffee Conversation Show powered by the Emerging India Forum TEIF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Today's Navaratri special episode of the Coffee Conversation Show, we have with us our guest speaker, Ravi Menon, CEO of Bharat Ratnam, Mega Common Facilitation Centre. Theme is Gems, Growth and Global Vision. Ravi Menon, transforming India's jewellery industry. Under his leadership, Bharat Ratnam Mega CFC is revolutionizing gem and jewellery sector with modern jewel tech services, empowering artisans and position Indian in the global map as a hub for innovation and excellence. So welcome Ravi to today's Coffee Conversation special Navaratri episode where Ma Durga is blessing us. And I'll take you to the process steps. There will be 3 rounds, professional, personal, and a surprise rapid fire round where you're in the hot seat and you have to be witty, fun and quick, and you're getting 2 books because you're celebrating Navaratri. So there is
Thank you very much for
Durga, Digital Power, and AI in the Workforce.
Yeah.
So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Corner, legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal, startup SMEs, world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So my first question for your professional journey round, Ravi, how was the journey shaped up and what were the key defining moments you had?
I'm not originally started, my background, I'm a computer science student. I was working with software houses and a corporate organization called Grindwell Norton, which is a part of Saint-Gobain. So in the beginning of 2000, I moved into this industry. I love this industry because I love designs, I love fashion, and I like jewelry, the way it is manufactured. And from 2001, until 2000, now 25, almost 24 years, I worked in various countries, produced jewelry in India, produced jewelry in Thailand, in China, in Turkey, and sold jewelry in America, sold jewelry in Europe, sold jewelry in other Middle East countries. So today I understand a piece of jewelry. Looking at a jewelry, I can understand what the quality is, how you can price it, how you can sell it, how you can improvise it. So that's where I stand. And I have been invited by the Ministry of Commerce and the trade representatives when they decided to go ahead with this project. I came and I joined this project in the year 2023. At that point of time, the building was about to start construction. And from 2023, we completed this building in 14 months' time. And now just 1 year of completion. We are running this organization. We have a team of almost around 140 people. We believe a project like this will definitely help empower this industry in various areas, particularly in technology.
Wow. So this is a good initiative by Ministry of Commerce, Government India and Gem and Jewellery, and you as a CEO. How do you see your role in shaping the future of India's gem and jewellery industry?
Okay. As an individual, I'm not sure that how much I can shape the role, but Mega CFC as an organization definitely can shape the future. If you look at India, India is predominantly a mid to low end jewelry manufacturer in the global market. Now, if you wanted Indian designers or Indian manufacturers to take it from mid to high-end jewelry, particularly the branded jewelry like the Cartiers and the Bulgaris of the world produces, we need technology. Craftsmanship, India has got it, but however, we need to adopt certain technologies and those technology needs to sync or combine with the craftsmanship, then we can produce great jewelry. And I believe Mega CFC will be able to bridge this gap and we can produce jewelry, or we can support manufacturers to produce such kind of jewelry because of access to various technologies, and we can compete in the world market in very high-end jewelry. That's what the role Mega CFC needs to do.
Wow. So thank you for leading me to my next questions and the conversation. In your leadership journey, what has been the most challenging yet rewarding aspect of managing a project of this scale, Mega CFC?
Okay, so Mega CFC, if you see, actually it is located inside SEEPs. Now, if you look at this industry is actually run by, it's a more of family-oriented business.
Yes.
Except one or two companies like Tanishq or by Titan, that is Tata's, and to some extent Malabar. These are the only corporates. The rest of the companies are highly family oriented, where highly secretive. For them to use a common facilitation center, they are a little bit, I won't say scared, but they believe that whatever the designs what they are producing, if I use the facility in a common place like this, where the designs can be copied by other people who are actually using this facility. So that was my biggest challenge, where to convince them that any designs or any process which you are bringing into Mega CFC, that will be 100% secretive, and your designs are well protected with various systems and processes in our place. Also, we as every individual in Mega CFC sign non-disclosure agreement with the customers as well as with GJEPC. So that ensures all the designs or any product which is coming to Mega CFC for any kind of processing is highly secured, and all the designs are also completely secured in our place. So that was my biggest challenge.
Wow, beautiful. So Ravi, gem and jewellery have always been heritage-rich industry. How is technology bridging the gap between tradition and modern innovation?
Right. As I told you, India is predominantly a player at the low end of jewelry. But if we wanted to go and wanted to produce for brands like a Cartier or a Bulgari or a Louis Vuitton, you require not just craftsmanship, you need technology also. Yeah. So the technology, when I say 3D printing in metal, atomizers, you need high axis CNC machines, and Mega CFC provides these machines in our facility. These machines are installed. The manufacturers who has got a challenge in investing in such machines, they can come and use these machines for developing their products. That gives a big edge for various manufacturers who can use their expertise in manufacturing high-end products or high-end jewelry which can be sold in the global market, and India can compete in the mid to high-end jewelry with various other manufacturers globally.
Wow. Thank you for leading my next question. Technology. Jewel tech services sound like a game changer. Could you share some examples of how advanced technology is reshaping Indian jewelry industry?
Yes. For example, I can tell you that if you see CAD, which is computer aided diagram, which is one of the most crucial element in manufacturing, or a crucial step in manufacturing of jewelry, because that is the beginning or the starting point. Now with the AI, artificial intelligence coming into picture, this entire technology can vanish, and AI can generate from a normal designs or sketches. You can create CAD files directly through AI tools. That's one area which is going to definitely come in the next couple of months, not even years. Also, there are various CAM machines which can be operated through AI much intelligently, where you can print jewelry in the form of a metal. It can be a gold or platinum, and which can be directly printed, which reduces the lead time from 3 to 4 days of manufacturing a piece of jewelry to 3 to 4 hours. So that's what the technology is going to come and impact this industry.
Wow. So, Bharat Ratnam Mega CFC is a socio-economic project. How is it empowering artisans, small manufacturers, and local communities?
Yes. For artisans, particularly designers, where their designs may or may not get support from the regular manufacturers, they bring in those designs to us and we help them to generate a CAD file, we help them to generate a CAM, and we print it and give it to them so that they can go and produce this jewelry in the other small factories. Most important thing is small manufacturers where they do not have the capital investment power, they can come and use this facility. In that way, we can create more exporters, more manufacturers who has access to technologies which help them to produce great products which can compete globally.
Wow. As you said, you help the local artisans.
Right.
What is ये Bharat Ratnam Mega CFC think about protecting their designs, the copyright?
Okay, so we do, as I mentioned you earlier, we do in different ways. One is we write, we have NDA non-disclosure agreements, and plus our systems and processes are built in such a way. Say for example, in the area of CAD, the CAD engineer never knows that who is the end customer, and he is not allowed to use any equipment inside the factory premises. He does not have an access to browsing any of the internets. He does not have access to emails. So in that way, he has got only access to our server, which is highly secured and protected. He do not have access to any cloud spaces. In that way, the design is totally protected. And once the design is completed and handed over to the customer, we delete it from our systems so that then it is never be in any areas within our control.
That was one part. My question you have answered, which I was not expecting, but thank you for all the viewers out there. Look at how you're protecting their designs in the printing stage.
Right.
I'm going next level. Okay, are you helping them to copyright because they are not that much educated?
Right.
So do you have any arrangement that these designs can be?
See, currently, I mean, to be very frank, no, because such a requirement has not come. But what we do is when we see, particularly in my case, when I see a certain designs which I know that which is very unique, I generally have a discussion with the designer or the merchandiser who bring in that product, and I tell them that your design has got a very different feel. So make sure that this is exclusive, and I advise them this maybe you can patent it, but I'm not sure whether they do this outside. So we advise, but we do not insist them, or we do not have a process or an access to patenting of technologies or patenting of designs. Like what you said, now maybe going forward, I will be able to guide them to do it in that manner.
We'll help you out. We have got many coffee speakers,
right,
where they can be on the panel. We can have an awareness session,
yeah,
where because these designs are unique and have Indian elements.
Correct.
And we can have that education session,
yeah,
and guide these artisans,
yeah,
for protecting their designs, which can be then given to manufacturers, and they can earn the royalties. Absolutely. So many things can be
can be done on that.
So
but anyways, it's good you have brought this point. I will make sure that at least now I can advise them, and maybe I can request them to go and patent it.
This will be, we'll take up after the conversation and plan out some things.
Yes.
See, advising one-on-one, and instead of having a program.
That makes a lot of difference.
Yes, a lot of difference. Yeah. We are doing so much.
Yeah.
So this can be taken up.
I agree on it.
Okay. So, Ravi, do you think India's jewellery industry is ready to compete with global innovation hubs like our Bharat Ratnam? And if so, what unique edge do we have compared to them?
Okay, so I'm not sure at this point. We are still, there is a gap, as I told you earlier. India produces jewelry which is of the mid to low end segment, not the high end jewelry what you see in the Cartiers and the Bulgaris of the world. We are still not there. There is a lot of improvement or a lot of effort need to be there in the design and the execution of these kind of products, where we need to bring in the artisans and the technology into the same platform. But I'm sure we have institutions like Bharat Ratnam, Mega CFC and GJEPC who works in these areas where our craftsmen and our factories can start producing the jewelry in various ways which we are. So for example, recently we have had an agreement with UK on various trade agreements, where I'm sure I have already seen that there are many brands in UK, they are going to try it out in Indian manufacturers. So it is not just technology and the craftsman, the government also is playing a role in bringing India to that level of manufacturing, which we generally call it as high-end jewelry. So it may take a couple of years more, but projects like CFC, which is going to plan in various other parts of India, will definitely add value to in this sector.
Wow. So Ravi, you have been part of designing of jewelry around the globe. Can you walk us through how a design process goes through the steps?
Okay, so the process generally starts like this. Say for example, a company decides I need to come up with a line of jewelry, which we call it as a product line, depending upon at what point in a year they need to sell that kind of jewelry. Say for example, we have a Valentine's Day where they decide, okay, I need a Valentine line of jewelry. When it comes to Diwali or whatever it is, then they come up with a certain kind of jewelry. Then there are divine jewelries where people make statues. Then there are jewelries which is being used for marriage purposes, which is engagement rings and wedding bands and everything. So these are different categories of jewelry. That's for a domestic market. For an export market, the requirement comes from the retailer in a form depending upon at which period this is required. These requirements comes and a company who is manufacturing for that particular retailer translate those requirements into manual designs. Then those designs, once it is been approved by the end customer, then they will start pricing or structuring that product in such a way that it needs to be retailed at a certain price point. So to work it out, to hit those price points, you need to decide at what weight this piece needs to be manufactured, what number of diamonds it is required, and what is the weight of the diamonds. Once all these product specifications are ready, then it will go into a CAD file, which is created by the CAD engineers. Then from the CAD, it goes to CAM, which is a 3D printing process. Then from the 3D printing process, it goes into a casting process, where a piece of jewelry is being made into casted, and that is then get diamond setting and polishing, and a final piece of jewelry will come out. Then that gets plated, where it adds a brilliance to the diamonds and jewelry. Then it is being sold to the end customer. This is the process it takes. But the most important process in this is to translate the end customer requirements into proper designs. That's where everything is. So a designer's role plays a big role in it, where the uniqueness and the flow and the modulation of the design plays a big role when executing the product.
Wow, beautifully explained, Ravi.
Yeah.
So how has the leadership style evolved over the years?
You are asking me as an individual. I am a go-getter kind of a person. I make sure that what we decided in the beginning of the year, whether it is financial budgets or whether it is a product line or whether it is a technology, I ensure that that gets implemented. Whatever challenges which is on the way, I have, after working for 20 years, I know one thing, that anything which once we decided in a meeting in the beginning of the year, we can definitely implement it. So whether I take the help from my friends in China or whether I take a help from Hong Kong or a Thailand, I know if it is not available in India, I can go to any part of the globe and I can get this done in case of manufacturing of jewelry.
Wow, beautiful. So, Ravi, how do you see the global positioning of Indian jewelry in the next decade with the help of the Mega CFC project?
So Mega CFC, as I told you, it's going to bridge the gap of technology where currently it is not available to mid and small medium companies. In fact, it is not even available to large companies also, because investment in various machines are in crores of rupees. Say for example, we have a 3D metal printer and an atomizer, which entire setup cost almost around 6 to 7 crores. The jewelry sector is still not ready to invest such kind of large amounts in research and development. So Mega CFC, with the support of the government, I mean, thanks to Commerce Minister Mr. Goyal, who actually spearheaded this project, and he was ready enough to understand that these technologies is definitely going to help the manufacturer. So Mega CFC is going to play a role in bridging the gap of technology accessible to manufacturer, whether it is a small or a medium or a large manufacturer. And we will every 6 months or every year, we continues to bring in new technology. We also bring in various technology seminars in Mega CFC. We invite people from various parts of the world to come and speak on various technologies. We participate or we even partner with technology symposium. Recently, we were partners to technology symposium in Vicenza. So we also bring in ensuring that this technology is available to a normal manufacturer who is in domestic or in an export zone.
Wow. So my last question for professional journey round, Ravi, what advice would you give to new age entrepreneurs venturing into gem and jewelry business using technology?
Okay, so there are two things. Jewelry is a fashion product. Whatever technology you bring in, it requires a human touch. Yes. Okay, so that touch, when you look at a piece of jewelry, a common man may not understand how the beauty or how the execution of the piece is to be done correctly. You look at it as a very nice fashion ring, okay, I like it, but how to execute that correctly from a design, from a paper to the end product, that is what the people who are coming into this, because jewelry is a fashion product and it requires a lot of mentoring in the initial stages to ensuring it is executed correctly. To execute it correctly, you need good craftsmen, you need good technology. These two elements need to sync together, then only we will be able to bring a great product which can be sold in the market.
Wow. So let's go to the next round and understand Ravi as a person.
Right.
Tell us about your family and your formative years.
As I told you, I am not started in this industry. I basically come from a corporate background. I came into this industry in the beginning of 2000. I have worked for last 23, 24 years in this industry. I understood now all the nuances and all the better things in this jewelry manufacturing set. I also produce jewelry in India, Thailand, China, various Asian countries, sold jewelry in America, sold jewelry in Europe, sold jewelry in other Asian countries. I have access to various technologies, various machinery manufacturers all over the globe. That is what makes me a full-fledged professional in the area of jewelry manufacturing. Looking at a design on a paper, I can understand, I can visualize it, how this piece needs to be executed correctly.
Wow. So we want to know Ravi as a person, your family and your growing years.
I have my wife and I have only one son. He's actually studying in Australia. He completed his studies and currently he is working in Canada, in Vancouver. He is a management student and he just completed the studies and working in Canada. So we are the only three people. My father expired a couple of years before and I have my mother who is also staying with me on.
Wow, good. So Ravi, which is a hobby or movie which helps you to unwind and recharge?
Okay. My biggest hobby is I was a footballer. I'm a soccer player in my college days. I played at the university level. So I watch all the Premier League matches. So I can understand all the World Cup players, soccer players. I know my favorite team is Chelsea. I follow them everywhere. I understand the British Premier League. I understand the European Premier League. You ask me in PSG in France, who plays on the right hand or plays on the left, who plays the feeder. So anything on soccer, that's my favorite. I'm not a great fan of movies, but one thing which I do is I read, make sure at least I read a book every month.
Wow. So thank you for leading me again.
Yeah.
So which is that book? I'm dividing in two parts. Which is that a book you read last month, and which is that book which has left a lasting impact on you?
Okay. The biggest impact on my book is the biography of Steve Jobs. Being a computer science student, I follow him very from the beginning, and I am actually a big fan of him. And if you ask me that entire book, I can tell you page by page. I might have read it more than 30 times in the last so many years. I'm a big fan of Apple. I have a huge, I'm just waiting for the crowd to settle. So I'm going to get an Apple iOS 17, which is Apple Air is what I'm going to buy it. And I don't exchange Apple phones. What I do is, if you look at, I have got Apple from iPhone 7 onwards. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have all the iPhone models with me. So when I get an iPhone 17, I keep this into my this. I wanted to have a collection. The same way I have Mac, I have an iPad. So I connect all these equipments and I work on Sundays. I spend hours on it to understand. When I travel, one of my most favorable pastime is in New York on 34th Street. There is a beautiful Apple store. So that store is open 24 hours. I go and sit in that store with, Apple has got a group of engineers who support you with various questions and, various queries. So I sit with them and I learn. So I can understand the Macintosh or an iPhone at least 60 to 70%.
Wow, beautiful. So I'm planning to have a fireside chat of Apple users.
Yes.
So you will be one, and
Right.
then you are the speakers also.
Yeah. So I actually waiting for this entire crowd to go, settle down. Then we will go. Earlier, I used to go and stand in the queue in the early morning, and I used to get an iPhone. But nowadays,
Wow.
I don't have the time to go, and so I'll wait till the crowd is settled.
So as you have worked, lived, traveled in different parts of the world, which city looks like home to you?
Okay. Whatever it is, I still love Mumbai. I like to go to Kerala, where the city which I am saying in Thrissur. Otherwise, the most vibrant city which I love is New York City. It's one of the most vibrant city and beautiful, very well managed. I mean, if you see their entire metro system or what is the underground train system, it is, I've been told it is done in 1920s and 30s. It's unbelievable the technology they are using it.
Yes.
Currently we have, which is from Seeps to Colaba. We took 12 years, but it is 1 or 2 levels. But if you go to New York, you can go up to 6 levels down or 7 levels down. And, everywhere when you walk and anywhere in the city, you can reach a train station within 2 or 3 minutes of the walk. That's something which New York has done it. And I don't think that's available in any other part of the world.
Wow.
And that city never sleeps. 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock again it starts.
Wow. So let's make you a tour guide. If someone wants to visit Thrissur in Kerala, what are the places to check and food to have?
Okay. So the first thing, why in Thrissur and Kerala? It is considered to be the art capital of Kerala. So you have some of the best art schools where the basic classical dances are taught. The classical musics are being taught. So there are great schools there. And plus there is a temple which is called Guruvayur. It's a Lord Krishna's temple, which is second to the Tirupati temple in south. So at least you will see that 20 to 30,000 people visits there almost every day to pray in this temple. And if you are standing in the queue, it takes you at least 5 to 6 hours to get inside to that temple. That's one of those most famous things. And plus, Thrissur, near to Thrissur, there are a lot of beautiful beaches where you can, as you know, Kerala is a small state where you have beaches, where you have, wild sanctuaries, and where you have mountains, everything which you can travel within 2 3 hours. So there is a beautiful waterfall, which is, I have been told, which is one of the biggest in India, which is also very near to Thrissur.
Wow.
It is called the Adirapalli waterfall. There are a lot of Hindi movies have been shot. For example, there is a movie which Shah Rukh Khan acted, Ashoka. That movie, you see, there is in a waterfall, there is a fight scene that's totally been shot in that place.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. So if your friend had to describe you in 3 words, what would it be?
I focus on things. Either I'll do 100% or I don't do it. And once I decided, I will make it happen.
Wow. So my last 3 questions are reflective. What legacy would you like to leave behind?
Mega CFC is a project which I believe has got a great potential. Okay. Once I believe, and I'm a big believer in systems and processes runs an organization, not an individual. I make sure that the systems and processes in right place with the right team of players, then this can run for years to come.
Wow. So since this is a Navratri special episode, what message would you like to give to our viewers out there for Navratri?
Enjoy whatever work which you are doing it. Unless and until you enjoy your work, you will not be able to contribute 100% to the work. That's what which I need to contribute. To communicate to them.
Wow. So my last one is Googly one. Describe Ravi in 1 line.
That's a difficult one. I'm very friendly, a passionate person, and very aggressive in my working environment.
Wow. So let's put you in the rapid hot seat, the rapid fire round. Your favorite gemstone, diamond, ruby or emerald?
My favorite, this is actually pearl. I am a Cancerian, so for a Cancer, pearl is the most important stone. Yes. So I love pearls.
Your favorite color?
Blue.
Your go-to comfort food?
Any South Indian food snacks like dosas and idlis, I love it.
Favorite food dish from Kerala, especially from Thrissur?
I love idlis.
Wow. Your favorite color?
Blue.
Best piece of advice received?
Best advice I received is from my father. He always tells that do what you wanted to do and give it your 100%, then don't worry about the result. The result automatically follows you.
Wow. One jewelry city in India you love most, Surat, Mumbai or Jaipur?
Mumbai.
Last one. Tea or coffee while brainstorming ideas?
I am not a heavy tea or a coffee drinker, but I prefer tea.
Wow. Let's toast. And here's your book, which you deserved and you won it. Two books.
Thank you.
So Ravi, thank you for sharing your journey and insights with us today. It's inspiring to see how Bharat Ratnam Mega CFC is not just modernizing gem and jewelry industry, but also driving communities, driving innovation and strengthening India's global positioning. So like that, there are 500 plus coffee speakers sharing their professional, personal journeys, inspiring, follow them and implement in your lives. And if you want to be featured like Ravi, visit our website, the Emerging India Forum or LinkedIn page, and you can connect with one of the coffee speakers. Like Ravi was invited by Siddharth to be featured in-person coffee shoot. We are now at Mega Bharat Ratnam Mega CFC Facilitation Centre and doing this in person, and we have also done a walk tour. So we meet with another speaker on Monday, continue the conversation, a cup of coffee. Thank you. Take care.